Born in Privolnoye in North Caucasus Cry, a peasant family with Russian and Ukrainian ties, Gorbachev grew up under Stalin's reign. In youth he worked the harvest on a collective plane. He joined the party ruling the one-party state. At Moscow State University he met his fate. Married Reza in '53, earned his law degree and moved to Stavropol City. Worked for Komsomol after Stalin passed away. Supported Khrushchev's reforms to lead the way. He rose through ranks to change the land with policies of open hand. He sought to save the Soviet plan, a reforming, controversial man. Stavropol's region oversaw the great Canopulation, returned to Moscow in '78. As Central Committee Secretary's fate, joined Politburo first without a vote, then full member in the year that we know. After Brezhnev, Andropov, Chernenko were gone, in '85 the Politburo carried on. They elected him as General Secretary then, to reform the state again and again. He rose to ranks to change the land with policies of open hand. He sought to save the Soviet plan, a reforming, controversial man. He withdrew troops from the Afghan war, met with Reagan to settle the nuclear score. Glasnost and Perestroika were his call. Democratization would change it all. Freedom of speech and press began to grow. Decentralized the economy's flow. He rose to ranks to change the land with policies of open hand. He sought to save the Soviet plan, a reforming, controversial man. Party state began to sway as Eastern Bloc regimes broke away. He declined to use the military might while nationalist forces grew in sight. Hardliners launched a coup that would not stand. The Union dissolved across the land. He rose to ranks to change the land with policies of open hand. He sought to save the Soviet plan and reforming, controversial man. He founded an institute, criticized Yeltsin and Putin's pursuit, campaigned for social democratic change. His legacy remained broad and strange. Praise for ending the Cold War's night. Born in Privolnoye, a peasant family, under Stalin's rule in youth he came to be. He drove the combine harvesters on the farm, then joined the party feeling no alarm. At Moscow State he studied and he wed, earned his law degree, the path that lay ahead. He moved to Stavropol, worked for the youth, supported de-Stalinization, a keen supporter in truth. He rose through ranks, original head, oversaw the great canal that by his hand was led. He changed the world, he tried to set it free, with clauses and perestroika for the world to see. He ended wars, and some excelled so high, but saw his union fall beneath the sky. He turned to Moscow in the Central Committee seat, joined the Politburo, made his work complete. And when the leaders passed in '85 to lead the Soviet state, he did arrive. Though he believed in Marxist-Stalinist ways, he knew that deep reform would mark his days. He pulled the troops from the Afghan war and met with Reagan to even up the score. He changed the world, we tried to set it free, with Glasnost and Perestroika for the world He allowed more freedom for the press and speech, decentralized the economy he tried to reach. His democratization undermined the state, let Eastern Europe choose its own fate. He would not send the tanks to intervene, then hardliners launched a coup against the scene. He changed the world, we tried to set it free, with types of very striking for the world to see. He ended wars and saw himself so high, but saw his uniform beneath the sky. He changed the world, he tried to set it free, with what was very striking for the world to see. He ended wars and saw himself so high, but saw his uniform beneath the sky.